This is a Transformers Classics Grimlock. Now everybody loves Grimlock. I think his first episode appearance was amazing when the Green Ranger played his flute, summoning him out of the water like that, and then he attacks the rest of the Power Rangers. This is an older one that came out in 2006. Here's the back of it, just showing you some information, some technical data that no one cares about. And here it shows some other figures from the line. I actually have that Starscream. Let's carefully open this guy. Oh, whoa, that is disgusting. This thing has been sealed and even oh my god, the instructions are hard as a rock. Just like that area on my carpet. It's from super glue, I swear. I'm assuming this thing was in a flood or something. This is really gross. Just look at how hard this thing is. Actually, I should probably be more careful with the God hand in there. How am I supposed to look at the instructions here? This thing is like sealed shut. Yeah, this didn't survive. Oh my god. I guess like the dinosaurs and boomers, this thing too was fossilized. I like to save my instructions for Transformers, but this is going straight in the trash. I'm gonna go wash my hands too. This thing definitely needs to go in the trash, just like Ted Cruz. I am cutting all of this out. It's going in here. Since the packaging is already ruined, might as well just rip it out. Looks like the tail is a bit loose. Let's put the tail back on. And we don't have instructions, but common sense would say this goes up here. And let's fix the legs over here. I probably could have been more careful when opening this up, but I wanted to piss off as many people as possible. Let's take a quick look at the weapon. The weapon itself is pretty basic. It's a projectile weapon that doubles as a blade. It's got some nice panel lining and weatherwork on the chest area. At first I wasn't sure if this was actually intentional or if it was just from the possible flood it survived, but looking online it is intentional. However, this spot right here does look like it's water damage. But the figure itself looks great. The rest of the figure isn't too bad. It's got some nice shiny gold paint on it. The gray itself is a little bland. The panel lining and weatherwork does add a lot to the figure though, and I wish it was on the rest of the figure as well, and not just the chest area. I might actually take the time to do that myself. Yeah, it's an older figure, but it's not one that's worth too much. Comment below if you would want to see a video on that. The tail has 4 points of articulation. It also comes off very easily, which is unfortunate, but it does become one of his weapons. The legs can move in that much and out that much. The knees can bend. The feet can move. His T-Rex arms have a little bit of movement, and his mouth can open and close. And he does have some waist movement where he can go all the way around. And there's light piping inside the head. Also, you got the heat sensitive logo there. Now to transform this guy, first you gotta pull out the chest area, spread his mouth all the way open. Bring his T-Rex hands up. Then you want to bring these flaps down on both sides. Move this out of the way. Untab the tail and bring it down. Twist him this way. Carefully move the tail over like this. Spread his legs open. Turn this leg over. Then take the other leg, bring it here, twist it over, and then put it in place. Turn this over, and then tab it into place. Bring that down. Bring these flaps down. Bring this up. Then you want to bring the bring this down, and then we can put the tail back on. And here is Grimlock in his robot mode. And you can also place the weapon back here in this little peg hole. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but with all the body parts bending and overlapping, it kind of seemed like a contortionist's wet dream. Or is that just me? And the figure itself in robot mode doesn't look too bad, honestly. However, I don't like these screw holes at the front. They kind of ruin the figure. It's like they have eyes of their own staring at me and mocking me. The back of the figure is alright for what it is. Not the best, though. I'm also not a big fan of the hollow feet. The long tail goes at the back, making the figure a little bit back heavy, which can affect its ability to stand. But it's not too big of an issue because the tail can become a weapon. Also, here's a fun fact. Did you know snakes have tails too? And here's another fun fact. Did you know politicians are snakes? Now, a problem I do have with this figure is that these shoulder pieces don't snap into place actually, so they're very loose, just like your mom. Articulation-wise, the head can only move left and right, and it's very stiff. The arms on this figure can't really go out, but they can spin all the way. He's got 90-degree elbow movement. The hands are molded in place, so no movement there. His waist can't spin all the way around. It's just that some of these pieces get in the way. The legs are on a ball joint and have a wide degree of movement, and the feet can move up and down. Like I said before, I do wish the panel lining and weatherwork was on the rest of the figure instead of just one area. The head is pretty similar to the G1 show, but I feel like it blends in too much with that neck piece. But overall, for 2006, I can't really complain too much. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the link in the description below for my Patreon where you can support me for $1 a month, and I'll be posting my toy photography there. And make sure to check out this review right over here if you want to see more of my cringe content.